be on my way now. You just give me a...
What's up, everybody? I know it's been more than a minute since I made a video, but here I am. Figured I'd start one, see what all I've been up to and where I've been and all that stuff. Still rocking and rolling, man. Peterbilt's still kicking butt and taking names. I'm in Cedar Rapids, Iowa right now. The weather's kind of going back and forth, hot, cold. My nose is a little bit stopped up right now. You might be able to hear it, but hopefully it doesn't bother you too bad. I'll try to get to the point. I've just been kicking butt and taking names. Took a break for a little while from YouTube. Still keeping up, Instagram most days and Facebook every now and then. But I don't know. I just kind of wanted to be off to myself for a little bit, and it was really nice. I think a lot of times, if you're not careful, you can kind of, I don't know, I'll say take cues from other people or fall into the, I say other people can pull you down if you kind of listen to what they say and listen to all their negative crap and stuff. And I've distanced myself from a lot of things, the prime Facebook pages and groups, and I don't know, it seems like there's more people talking crap that just want to hear themselves talk, and I'm just here to make some money and have a good time. So I'm not in any of those groups. I know I've mentioned that stuff before, but it just seems like every time somebody would ask a question, or people would just run through the mud for not knowing an answer, or not, knowing the proper procedure on what should I do if this happens. It just, people are just really gross sometimes. So I've just been rocking and rolling. I really have. And like I said, I'm in Iowa now, getting ready to go to Murfreesboro, so like south of Nashville. It's the 2nd today, November 2nd. Planning on going home for actually probably the week before Thanksgiving. Planning on taking a long Christmas break. So when I say long, I know I take longer home times, I think, probably than most, but I'll probably stay home for a week this time. And when Christmas gets here, I'll probably do 3 weeks or something like that. My average home time is about 2 weeks, and with Christmas coming up, I'll probably do 3 weeks when I get home for that. But like I said, I'll probably just do about a week this first time. This place I'm at now is pretty tight, backing in. It's one way in, one way out. I don't know if the camera's flipped around, but when you come in, the doors that you back into here are on your right, and all the staged empty trailers or loaded trailers, whatever they are on your left. So truck drivers, we always try to back into the left. That way you can see out your driver mirror, driver's side window. Blind side backing in is really a pain in the butt. It's kind of dangerous if you're not good at it. It can take a long time. Get out, get in, get out, get in. But again, this place, there's probably 50 feet or so from the front of these trailers to the front of my truck, and that's really not a lot of room. So what I did, and they just started loading my trailer. That's awesome. What I did is I came in the gate, went all the way down to the end, did a hard U-turn, and came to where the doors were on my left side, where I could back in. But they gave me a door that's on a hard curb beside a grass island, so that makes it a little more difficult. Just because you don't have but maybe 8 or 9 inches or so from the yellow line where your tire backs in to the hard curb. You don't want to hit the curb, and you don't want to bump your nose into those trailers. So there's a trailer getting loaded beside me, so that makes it slightly more difficult. At the time, there was a truck between these two trailers here. There's no magic rule. Every situation's different. There's no, if you do this every time, I guarantee it'll work. There's just not a guarantee to wherever you show up, what the backing situation is going to be like, what trailers across from you. I know this doesn't really do it justice, but I mean that's like 45 feet maybe. So again, what I did is I came in, went all the way down. Luckily there was about 4 empty spots down on the end, so I was able to swing my nose. That way I didn't have to really jackknife the truck. And with a situation like this, as long as there's no trucks parked to the trailers, you can squeeze all the way up. See where that curb is? Even come closer in than that with your truck. Then it kind of gives you a better angle when you swing out. But again, there was a truck over there. Made it a slight bit more difficult. And again, like I said, with the curb. So basically I'll be traveling this way, then I'll swing out towards these trailers here and then S back over. But again, really the hard part was not hitting the curb. You really don't want to jump the curb. You don't want to mess up the tires, rock your trailers real hard. And then remembering that you've got this trailer over here beside you, and you don't have much room here. So I have my tandem slid all the way forward, so it made the turning radius, a little bit sharper. I don't know why, I just talked a long time about how I backed into this spot. The reefer's running right now because I'm getting loaded. The APU's running because it's kind of hot out. So. And another thing is, if they backed all these trailers all the way to the curb, there's a good 5 to 7 feet behind the tires where the trailers could back up to the curb closer. That's another 5 to 7 feet that you have to work with when you're backing in. So another thing, the same thing happens at truck stops. You have trucks back in and they'll leave 5, 7, 10 feet from the curb to their tires. I'm not saying you should get so close that it rips your mud flaps off, but you got that much room, makes it that much easier. And this is not driver's fault, this is the yard dog. That's where he puts them, so that's what you got to work with. But I got all new tires, all new drive tires. I got new steer tires 6-8 months ago. I got new steer tires, and then the drives, a lot of y'all that follow on Instagram, I got a nail in one of the tires that was a new tire. And then soon after that, it was starting to get into winter time, and I said, you know what, just go ahead and replace all of them. I'm gonna have to do it before winter time anyway. I was at the terminal, I was up in Pittston, and decided to go ahead and do it. One really cool thing, there's a lot of cool things about Prime. One of the things that I really, really like, everybody's got a tire fund. If you lease a truck, you got a tire fund. Basically in that tire fund, each week money gets put back. I don't know what the number is, certain number of cents per mile get put into this tire fund. That way, anytime you have an emergency, you've always got backup money. Say that you needed 4 new drive tires. I still probably had 10,000 miles left, 8,000 miles left on them. But I was there, I needed it done, so I did it. say that you needed all of those replaced, but there's only, say you only had $1,000 in your tire fund, you go ahead and get your tires replaced. Prime wants to make sure that you're safe, that you're legal, and that you're not gonna have any issues, especially in bad weather. You're not gonna get any kind of tickets or anything from DOT. If you need the tires, Prime wants you to get them. Get the tires. Instead of taking the additional out of your settlement, they just let your tire fund go negative, which they'll get their money back eventually, but I think that's a really, really incredible thing that they do. They let your tire fund go negative and don't take money out of your settlement. If you have a tire that goes bad, you're probably losing money that week anyway, just because of the time that it'll take to either get to a shop or get it replaced or whatever. They let you go negative in your tire fund and keep your settlement money from the week. Right now, my tire fund, I think, is negative probably $800, $900, which is the additional that I didn't have to cover 4 tires. And I think that's really great that they would rather you be safe and legal, be able to continue making money, and their tire fund balance, or your tire fund balance, go negative and then slowly rebuild itself every week, which is, I think that's great. So good job, Prime. I mean, that's looking out for their drivers. It's looking out for them so they don't have any issues with their freight, their trucks, their drivers. But it's also looking out for you. If you need something, you can get it, and it's not gonna hurt you that bad, you know? So, real thankful for that. And heading down to Tennessee, might hit up that Big Rig truck parking. I really like that place. I stay there, you know, a few times. It's great. I'll probably stay there again, depending on what my delivery time and pick up for the next load, all that stuff. But take a peek over here, see what's behind this fence. It's a little bit quieter over here too. It's kind of nice. I don't know how well you could hear what I was just saying. I hope it's not terrible. Doing some construction, so there was actually a detour to get here. There's only, 3 streets. This is what I was talking about though. See all of these trucks, and there's probably 10, 12 feet to the fence line. All these trucks can back up farther. You see how far away that truck's tires are from this curb? That much room can be added to the front of how much room drivers have to back into the other side. This whole side. But it's not my business, not my yard, so I just work with what I got. I asked the guard shack when I checked in what I was picking up, because I needed to know what to set my reefer to. She said it's toaster strudel filling, and it's like it's like 40,000 pounds of toaster strudel filling. So, and y'all that like eat toaster strudels, my trailer's gonna be carrying the filling for those. So I've been, I listen to a lot of podcasts, I listen to a lot of music, but recently I started listening to some audio books while I'm driving, and I played it like you can adjust the speed of the narrator, and I've been listening like 1.7 times the normal play speed. Getting through books, it's pretty cool. You get through a book, in 7, 8, 9 hours. So I mean, full ride, and you pretty much listen to a whole book. It's pretty cool. There's a membership for it, but you get a free book every month, so it's kind of neat. One thing I've noticed, I've been bringing home bigger paychecks because I've changed the way that I do my fueling, I think. A lot of times, we have onboard, for those of y'all who don't drive for Prime, we have a computer on board the truck. It knows where we're going, how far we got to get there, the route that we're going to take. It tells you how much fuel to get at which truck stop for the best price. But it seems lately it's been recommended filling up every time. It never really says to finish this trip you need this many gallons. So what I've been doing is just been calculating you know, how much I need to finish this trip and maybe to make it to a truck stop after I deliver. And man, I tell you, it's been bringing home a lot more money instead of just rolling over week to week of how much fuel I'm not buying versus how much fuel I am buying. You know, if I have a quarter of a tank and I need half a tank to get there, well, the computer will probably tell me to fill up, but I'll just put, you know, a quarter of a tank in, get my half tank, finish the trip, and that's money saved on that trip that's going into that week's pay. So it's you know, you don't really know what the price is going to be when you fill up for the next trip, but at least you're not just continuously rolling money over, possibly saved money just rolling over week to week to week. You get, you know, 100% of what you should get for that load. So as I'm sitting here thinking about this, I realized I hadn't told you guys, when I signed the lease to my truck, you know, it was kind of just in the back of my mind, yeah, I got till December of 2023 for this lease to be over with, and I'll worry about ordering another truck then. And I actually had a question about my tire fund when I had those tires replaced, and I called leasing to ask a question about a line on the settlement. And I said, yeah, I got to get some new tires. He's like, well, I wouldn't do that. I mean, you've only got 3 months left on this lease. This was like in September. I said, what? No, I got like a year and a half left. He's like, no, it's December 15th of 2022. I said, you're kidding me, dude. I have this lease until the end of 23. Sure enough, I looked it up. I was wrong. My lease is over December of 2022, not 23. So, being that I have not ordered a truck yet, he, oh gracious, they might be done. He said, yeah, well, what we can do is we can just push your lease out, you know, 6 months. So, my lease is pushed to July 1st. And are they done? Man, they're done. That's awesome. My appointment wasn't until 1, and it's probably only 12 now. That's awesome. Anyway, they're going to push my lease July 1st. They already did it. And then he said, go ahead and order your truck, you know, January, February time. So I'll be ordering a truck January, February, something like that. I'll be sure to let you guys know. I'm definitely going with another Peterbilt. Probably going with the same color. I love that truck. That sunburst orange looks great to me, so pretty excited about that. But I'm gonna get my trailer closed up and scaled up and weighed up right, and I'm gonna get on out of here to Tennessee. It's not very often you get to stand in front of pretty cool fire, so I figured I'd kind of wrap things up here. We got a message this morning. From our fleet manager got a message this morning. So we had 2 trucks roll over yesterday. I don't know exactly the details of any of it, but apparently speed was a factor in both of them. I don't know if there was weather involved or wind or what, but the takeaway from the fleet manager this morning was slow down. You know, winter weather's coming, especially if you go out west, Interstate 80, Interstate 70. You got to worry about a lot of wind out there too, high profile vehicles. I know 80 in Wyoming was closed yesterday to high profile vehicles, so if you're going out there, just be careful, slow down. I don't want to sound preachy or anything. Just when you get that kind of message in the morning, you hear 2 trucks rolled over yesterday from your fleet. It's not a good feeling. It's really not. It's kind of a wake-up call, I guess, to everybody else. You know, that easily could have been you, whatever the situation was. I don't know. Just want to say, guys, be careful. Girls, be careful. Take your time. The message this morning couldn't have been written any better. You know, my fleet manager has always been 100% behind every decision that I've made. If I ever have to shut down for weather, if there's any kind of delay or anything that was out of my control, hey, no problem. Get your tire fixed or get your engine looked at or whatever the issue is. He said, don't worry about it. We'll get the customer right. We'll let them know what the issue is. Just make sure you're safe. Make sure your equipment's good, and we'll finish the load when we finish it. But yeah, he just said, slow down, guys. Slow down. Pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to all the cars that are around you. I know it looks like I'm really close to these cars, but there's a barricade. I'm in the truck parking lot right now. I know it looks like I'm standing in the street, but I'm not, I promise. But just take it easy, slow down, especially in turns and stuff, exit ramps, they can sneak up on you. You got a lot of weight behind you. You want to make sure that you got enough brake in you to slow down in those curves. Some of those exit ramps can be, 15, 25 miles an hour, something like that. It's coming off of a 65 mile an hour interstate. It's not always easy to keep control of a vehicle that you are going too fast in. But anyway, I made it here to Murfreesboro. They got a great parking spot here. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They got 6 parking spots. This is probably midnight, I guess, by now. Appointment is 11:30 in the morning. I saw in the notes that they had parking, so I went ahead and came on in. Guard shack, super cool. They have indoor bathroom for drivers just behind us, vending machines, stuff like that. So they let us park here. Anybody that lets us park overnight, big fan. I like it. So yeah, I know it's been a while since I put a video out. I know this one doesn't have a lot of info or a lot of body to it. I talked earlier in the video, this would have been yesterday now, about some of the gripes I had with some of the shippers and receivers and backing up and the amount of room that they leave you. Stayed at a really good Love's last night. Mount Vernon, Illinois. It's a brand new Love's. I think it's been there, a few months. I got there around midnight. Excellent. There's always a parking spot the few times that I've been there late at night. Never had a problem getting fuel. I never had a problem getting a parking spot. I didn't have a problem getting fuel either. I had to fill up the reefer a little bit. So was able to do that. Was able to get a good parking spot, good hot shower. Talked about ordering the truck. That's gonna be pretty exciting. I don't know how I missed the fact that my lease was up in December of 22 instead of 23, and I really like the color of the truck, the sunburst orange. I'll probably do that again. Probably stick with that. It'll be another Peterbilt. Like I said, getting here, and he said there's a chance they may unload me tonight. Not a huge chance, but he said it is possible. But so I'm gonna, I guess, edit this video a little bit and go to sleep, catch some Z's, and hopefully they'll give me a call in the morning and let me know that they're ready to unload my trailer. I got enough fuel to last all night. It's the trailer's set 40 degrees, 5-degree variance, which is the setting for the reefer unit. So doesn't use a whole lot of fuel. Start, stop. Won't be an issue running out of fuel or anything like that till 12, 13 hours from now when they unload the truck. So this thing is supposed to do that apparently, so you don't have to call anybody or worry about that. That's just, I guess, some gas overflow valve or something. But anyway, supposed to do it. It's okay, don't worry about it. Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna work on making some more videos on a more regular basis. It was nice to take a break, but it'll be nice to get back to making some more content. So So I just feel like I'm talking now. I just went to the bathroom. They got a lounge here, inside bathroom and vending machine, like I said, for the truck drivers. And it's probably, what, 1,500 feet away from the truck parking staging area. It's not that far, and it feels like a completely different place. Just down there, you could hear how loud it was. You got all the trucks running. You got the big fire thing over there. There's just kind of a roar of the whole facility. It's kind of just rumbles. And step over here. Yeah, this nice tree. It's really quiet over here. It's kind of weird to think that just right there it's 10 times as loud as it is right here. But I don't know. Just weird observation. I realized how quiet it was over here. It's kind of nice. I might hang out for a little bit. I was looking at some of the options for the truck that I'm gonna order. Like I said, same color. These trucks already have disc brakes in the front, standard, so I'll probably get the disc brakes on the drive tires as well. I've heard, I hadn't really heard any bad things about them, just heard good things about them. Said they stop faster. Of course, I never had problems stopping that truck, but I'll probably get that. Still kind of up in the air about the airbag front air ride suspension on the steer axle. Any of y'all have any experience with it? Let me know. It's kind of expensive, but it's already a smooth ride. I mean, I couldn't ask for a smoother ride, but it is an option. Airbag, front air ride suspension. I think it's I want to say it's like $3,000, $3,200 additional. I'll get the LED headlight, LED interior light package. This one didn't have it when I got this truck. I put those LED headlights and LED fog lights in there. Remote key fob. I'll get the keyless entry key fob. I like that. I have one on this truck, but I'll do that again. That's probably it. There's not a lot. I think the seat upgrades, I mean, they're probably worth it, but the seat that I've got is great. I love it, so I'll probably just go with a basic seat. And yeah, so that's probably what I'll put on the truck on the next one that I order. I went to Springfield about a week and a half ago. I did a 34-hour reset there, got my clock back. And I didn't know this, but I do now, and I'm kind of glad I do. Everybody goes down to the main building with the cafeteria and all that stuff to get a shower and sleeping bunk and all that stuff. Did you know that there's like 3 showers upstairs at the inbound, outbound bay? I had no idea. So now I think that's probably gonna be my favorite spot to park, is kind of right up there in the front. I park there, you can take a shower. There's also a locker room, I guess, for the mechanics. And there's 3 more showers in there. So just if you ever need a shower and you're not close to the whatever they call that main building with the cafeteria and where they do the video from Friday mornings and stuff, you can go over there to inbound, outbound, go up the stairs, and there's showers up there. So they got towels and everything, so you're good to go. You just need a washcloth. But yeah, I just thought I'd let you know that too. It's pretty cool. I got to tell you too, I'm Corner 21 Chinese, hot crisp fish. I'm telling you, if you're in Springfield, Google the address. I don't remember what the address is. It's like 10 minutes from the terminal. Take your truck, take an Uber, get a friend to drive you, something. Go to Corner 21 and get the hot crisp fish. It's worth it. It's excellent. I can't say enough about it. Anyway, I know I say something about it every video, and I was about to wind this video down. I hadn't mentioned it yet, but I did go this past time. Got some hot, crisp fish, and it was great. So go check it out. Quarter 21. As I'm sitting here filming this, I see a meteorite, meteorite, whichever one's the one while it's still falling. This is 3 days in a row. Well, 2 days, 3 times that I saw a shooting star. Saw one last night driving before I parked at Love's. I saw one tonight driving on the way here. And then I saw another one just over that, over that building right there. Just sitting here looking around and just all the, cool stuff you see. I tried to catch it on my dash cam, but I don't think the one that I saw tonight wasn't bright enough to pick up. The one I saw like 6 months ago in Ohio was. It lit the sky up, but yeah, I just thought it was weird. This 2 in 3 days that I saw shooting star. I don't know. Maybe it means it's good luck. Hope so. I recently got a new camera. Y'all know I got the camera that I was doing video with. It turns out that's too much of a pain in the butt, so I'm just using my phone. But I did get a full frame DSLR. Get back into photography and stuff. I had a really nice one right before the pandemic hit. Before I came here to Prime, one thing led to another, and you got to make choices and make cuts where stuff's not making you money, it's costing you money. So I ended up selling all that gear, Sony mirrorless stuff, and I recently got a new one. I got it's not a mirrorless, I got an old Canon 5D Mark III. I love it. I've been taking a lot of pictures with it. Check out the Instagram. Big Jesse 579 is my Instagram handle. The guy that's parking beside me is leaving. I was wondering where he's going. He's leaving. Guess they called him. Maybe they'll call me. But yeah, Big Jesse 579 on Instagram. I put a lot of my pictures there. I put some pictures from here tonight. If any of y'all do photography, hit me up. I know Sean Lewis, a friend of mine, drives for Prime. Sean the driver on Instagram. I know he does a lot of photography. He just got a new Canon EOS R, putting out some pretty cool pictures. But yeah, if any of y'all do photography, hit me up. Let me see what you got. Check out my stuff. I'll say this as I wind the video down. This career path for me has been excellent. It's been a real blessing at a time where I needed a blessing. Y'all know I had a construction business that I was doing home renovations for a long time, and the plague hit, and people quit spending money on their house. They didn't know what was going on. The renovation market dried up. Construction prices went through the roof. People got paid to stay home, so there was no incentive to go out and do work. But that really hurt when all that fell apart. So truck driving was a great thing for me at a point in my life where I needed something like this. If it's something that you want to talk about, shoot me an email, give me a call. Prime is a fantastic place to work. Yeah, we're lease drivers, we're independent contractors, still work for Prime. It's been an excellent opportunity. You can make a lot of money. If you wanna talk some more about it, give me a call, shoot me an email, shoot me a direct message. I'll be glad to talk to you about it. If you want to sign up, excellent. If my videos have helped you out, I'll always appreciate anybody writing down my driver code, MOJESG, when you talk to a recruiter. I had a great trainer in Marlou. Couldn't ask for a better trainer. Really, really great guy. Taught me a lot of stuff. Still talk to him every day, just about. But yeah, if that's something that interests you, hit me up. We can talk about it for sure. I just want to say thank you for watching. Look forward to the next video coming out. Don't know what it'll be about, but it definitely won't be 3 months from now. So I forgot how hard it is to hold your phone up and talk like this. My arm's killing me, but hopefully I got enough content for this to be a pretty good video. Hopefully you got something out of it. Anyway, I'm gonna get back in the truck, go to sleep, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.